Hello everyone and welcome back to XCOM 2 Enders of the World. Today we've got a guerrilla op in Indonesia. And you might remember, last mission we managed to get 3 members of our squad hurt, varying degrees of severity, and the game decided this would be a really good time to give us only 1 day between missions. So, our choice of squad is entirely forced. These 6 soldiers are the only IRG members who are not wounded right now. We've set up their items. It's all fairly straightforward, about the best we can do. We do have a healer, fortunately. We have Riri and her Mimic Beacon, which should be useful. We've got Claymore, who should be a useful member of our team here because we are going to be in a city environment. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's go. I think this will be our 3rd alien relay destroyed, something along those lines.
Squad green to deploy.
We're picking up a steady stream of communications coming from a hidden alien comm relay uploading data to the Advent network from this region. We have to take
It seems like we go to Bangalore like every other mission now.
Progress on their latest operation. So we're moving in to destroy the relay before they complete the transfer. Don't leave any hostiles standing.
All right. Where are we deploying?
The communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
Okay, so we see a Muton there right now. That Muton will almost definitely be invisible to us now. Yes, it is, but we know it's there. So at least for the moment, there's a pod in the room with the relay. 8 turns to get there and destroy it. That's not unreasonable. Alright. Let's aim to get Riri to this cover by the end of the turn.
Closing on target position now.
Good, looking alright. Okay. No Advent yet. I can only assume that they're saving all of their aliens as a surprise for us. Now this mission is rated quote-unquote only difficult, so it may be that there are as few as maybe 9 aliens. Actually, before I move Claymore again, any sign of anything hackable in the environment? Yeah, that's one of Advent's hackable poles right there. So if we can get him a little bit closer next turn,
Heading there now.
we can see what kind of hack we have available. We have to be careful of those civilians. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. They aren't going to see us immediately because we have concealment, but if they patrol this way more than a few steps, there's every chance they're going to be able to see Claymore. We absolutely need to prepare for that possibility. We're going to do that by getting some Overwatch up in that direction.
Scanning.
Let's see. Yasha can't get to good cover that's close enough to them in Overwatch, so instead
Moving.
she's going to use Aid Protocol on Claymore, which will be good first of all if they stand and shoot, and will also give Claymore Overwatch. Excellent. Panda. She doesn't have long watch because she's our sharpshooter rather than a sniper per se. She can grapple to an interesting point. It looks fairly safe. Riri is already standing nearby. I don't think this should reveal anything. But it does keep her out of range with the pistol that's kind of her trademark. So I think for the moment, actually, we're going to move her here to keep her in close enough range that she can contribute next turn, even though she can't Overwatch this turn. And I We'll move up there. And Overwatch. We're still hoping that they won't patrol towards us, because I don't want them to catch Claymore out like this. The game could scroll anytime it wanted. Okay, it didn't. Alright, they walked a different direction, presumably either away from us or into the parking lot towards the objective. So they didn't spot us, but they cost us time. We wanted to be spending that turn moving up, and instead we had to spend it playing things safe.
Affirmative. Moving out.
This thing looks ready to smash something.
Is that an environment suit? Maybe something that can't handle our atmosphere?
Meet the Andromeda-sama.
Could be toxic. I advise caution, Commander.
The Andromeda-sama should be one of the last new kinds of enemies we're going to meet. We're getting into the the late mid game at this point. You'll learn more about them for sure. They're hard to kill in one turn, so this is not going to be a case where we're going to be able to just wipe them out. Let's see. Oh good, and Riri also spotted the pod from before. So we are in all kinds of trouble, in other words. But not necessarily in the bad way. I think if we're real careful about how we move, we should probably be able to take out that pod without alerting this one. Because remember, Riri is inside of them, but Riri stays stealthed when the rest of the squad goes loud, so they still won't be able to see her. So the question is basically, can Kita get an acid grenade onto them? Yes, she can. She can do that. We absolutely need to save one of her acid grenades to deal with the Andromeda-sama. Those things are nasty. But I don't mind using one of them to speed up our progress here. Alright, before we do that, let's think about overwatches. Panda needs to overwatch from where she's standing. She can't see them right now, so we are kind of taking a risk. I think she'd be better off grappling up there. Yes, I'd rather be in a place where she could use her pistols.
I'll take the high road.
But having a really fantastic overwatch shot is more important. Unfortunately, what we now discover is she can see those guys too. Oh, but only through long watch. Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so they still can't see her. So we will overwatch with her. She doesn't have cover, but it's not going to matter because they're all going to be dead, hopefully, before any of them can take shots, really. Yasha, we don't want her standing here because she won't be able to see them through the fence. That should be okay, but it might be a little far away. Let's hang out with her for a second. Claymore. He still can't see the pole that I want him to try to hack. I want to be real careful again not to get too close. Yeah, actually, so I wouldn't have guessed it, but he actually can see. You can see the little reticle over the head of this guy here. From this position down, way down here at the pylon, he actually can see that guy. So if we want to get Claymore in on this, we need to move him here, for example. I think that's right.
I'm on the move.
Good. And yeah, let's have him go ahead and overwatch. What about me? Save my Void Rift for sure, no question about that. We could hang on to Inspire. I feel like we probably are not going to need Inspire this turn. We would probably rather, because again, I'm not a shooting specialist, so if we're going to have me shoot, I would rather it be on an Overwatch where they aren't going to have cover. Let's leave Yasha where she is in case someone needs aid protocol. Can she even use aid protocol twice in a row? No, she can't. Huh. Well, maybe the grenade will be useful. This should kill the stun lancer no problem.
Take this.
The other two we may have to do some cleanup work on. Excellent.
Cover's blown.
They've upgraded their shield lancers, you can see, the shield bearers, you can see. Panda. Good. Grappling's the right decision. Alright, that's okay, Claymore, that's okay, you're saving your good luck for hacking. I understand that. Alright. We did not get all of our Overwatch shots off because the shield bearer decided he would move behind the car here. He's gonna regret that, actually. That car's on fire. I'm thinking they're probably all dead. 2 of them are going to die from acid burns, and the shield bearer, I think, is going to die at the beginning of his turn when the car explodes. I could be wrong about that, but... Oh, no, not at the beginning of his turn, the beginning of our turn. He'll have the chance to move between now and then. I'm thinking Yasha probably cannot get a shot in on the shield bearer. Which is okay, the shield bearer is not a big threat to us. But it would be nice not to have her waste her turn. Yeah, she just can't see. We could have her run up a little, but I'm worried about activating this other pod. We don't want that right now, so we're actually going to Overwatch. As for Riri, she's still not revealed. And now is not the time to reveal her. She's in good concealment. She could come out of concealment in order to take a shot at this guy. We could run her up a little bit. No, we really couldn't because she's already made a move this turn. Yep, okay, best she can do is Overwatch. Alright. Good, some nice acid damage on that guy. That guy's dead from acid. That guy's dead from acid. Chalk a couple more up for Kita, who has surpassed Atropos, by the way, at this point, as the person with the most kills in the squad. Acid grenades are sick, is all I'm saying. Now, you would think he would yell to his comrades, hey, you know there's a fight going on, you could help. But, I guess communication is not great within the ranks of Advent. Oof. I mean, I thought it was bad when shield bearers gave everyone 3 points of shields. Now this guy gives everyone 5 points of shields. That's painful. And it's going to be pretty hard to deal with the Andromeda especially, and really the whole rest of that pod too, while they've all got shields. So I think our priority right now is to take out the shield bearer in order to nix the shields.
I'm going.
Oh, I forgot to change my voice into something that sounds less complaining. 39%, not great, but maybe we can blow that up with a grenade with someone. Claymore, how close can you get? No, that's going to activate the other pod. That's not going to activate them, or at least not the ones we see. There may be someone else in that pod. You've got a grenade. Alternatively, we could do a really stupid thing. We could try and skull mine. We could get right up next to this guy. We'd still be in cover from with the wall here. We could skull mine him, 70% chance of hit, which is instant kill. That, assuming it hits, gets us some intel maybe. It gets rid of the shields, and it activates that pod. But if we're going to do that, now's the time to do that, because we still have everyone else's moves. Yeah. This is going to get him acided, that's alright, that's why we have Yasha. Nice. That's what you were saving your luck for. Alright, let's see. We really don't want you failing the hack, we don't want you taking feedback damage here. So as much as a facility lead would be cool, I will just take the safer bet, the minor cache of alien intel. This would be a good time to roll high. No. That's alright, we were going to heal you anyway. You got the shield bearer. That, honestly, is the more important part. You know, we could have overwatched, I guess. Nah, it would have been pretty tough to make that work.
Took some damage here.
Yeah, I know you took some damage. We're gonna deal with that. Where's Yasha? Right there. We're going to pretend that this pylon represents any kind of cover whatsoever. And send in the gremlin.
Healer mode.
Just being wounded or just having acid would already probably be enough to justify using Yasha's turn on healing. Both together, that's clutch. Alright, let's see. 2 mutons, Andromedon. Unfortunately, the Andromedon has very wisely moved to a place where it's going to be hard to nail several of them
On your order.
at once with Kita. But her acid grenades, with thanks to all these upgrades we've been using, do they have maybe just enough range? I think their radius is enough, but I just can't throw it far enough. That's okay. She also has a flashbang, and this would also be a reasonable time to use a flashbang. Riri's still hidden. We could try a mimic beacon. I don't feel great about where Panda is standing. Because again, great shots, no cover. Here's me just kinda chillin', not able to see anyone. I can put the Void Rift onto both of them. I think that's a good call here, because I'm not positive about the Andromedon, but the Muton is definitely organic. If we can put some kind of insanity on it, that will seriously reduce the threat potential here. So, suffer my psychic mind matter. Oh, nice! We panicked the Andromedon, which turns out to be organic. Okay, we didn't panic the Muton. Muton held fast. But the Andromedon is not only panicked, it's so panicked that it's going ahead and shooting its own teammate to death. Yes! That's some collateral damage. Oh, I'm so happy. That was so awesome. I've never seen that before. Okay. I know my evil laugh is scary to some of you. Nevertheless, when you basically mind control an enemy into shooting another enemy, that's a good feeling. Alright. At the very least, let's move Riri up.
I'm on the move.
I'm not sure whether we're going to break her concealment. For a 99% shot on the Andromedon, that might be worth breaking her concealment. 82% on the Muton's even better, because the Andromedon, I think we've got a turn before it can possibly be unpanicked, but the Muton can kill us right now. 99% with Panda, 79% on the Muton. Yeah. Riri, kill the Muton, please. Nice shot, nice shot.
Impressed yet?
Yes.
They've seen me.
Total hero mode all around here. Next turn, if we want, we can send you back into concealment. Meanwhile, because the Andromedon's panicked, I feel safe leaving Panda where she is, and just taking a good sniper rifle shot here. Yeah, that armor is a problem.
Went off the armor!
That should have been the first thing I thought about, was how to get rid of the armor. How does Riri still... implacable, is it? Yeah, that's what's going on. We do not need to move Riri any further forward right now. That sounds like just inviting trouble. Let's move Kita a little farther forward, though. Yeah, you best run, civilian. Alright, that's all we want to do, so let's end turn. Oh no! If only Carol Dominguez hadn't run into a cloud of acid! Was she there when I threw that grenade? Because if so, then I actually do feel bad. But my hunch is she wasn't. No, because she would have died before. She would have died in the initial explosion if she'd been there. So I'm really sorry, Carol. I don't think you have anyone to blame but yourself, and I know that sounds harsh, but yeah. Okay. We need to get rid of that armor. We are running out of ways to do it. Kita only has one more acid grenade. I hate to use it on a single enemy here, even if it is an Andromedon. I would rather have her stand and shoot, but there isn't really anywhere great for her to stand and shoot. I think where Riri is standing is a good place for her to stand and shoot. So we're actually going to take a risk. We're going to move forward with Riri. Again, it's the beginning of the turn. We can afford to take risks like that. Alright, looks okay. Taking a look at the timer, I see we do still have plenty of time. Yeah.
Heading out.
This is a little farther from it than I'd prefer to be to take a shot. 72%, not bad. Remember, her hits shred naturally. That's one of her abilities. This seems like a good time to try Rupture, though. Not on that, on that. If this hits, it should crit. A critical hit would be a nice thing here. Kita, this would be a great time to... Nice! Look at that critty goodness. And it's ruptured, so it'll take more damage in the future. You might say, but it only has one hit point left. Why does it matter if it takes more damage in the future? You haven't fought Andromedons before.
I'm on the move.
Yasha, can you go ahead and deal the quote-unquote finishing blow? Nice shot.
Hostile neutralized.
Yeah, don't count on it.
What do we got here? We all saw that thing go down. Now what the hell is it doing?
So it turns out that even after you kill the organism inside the robot suit, there's still the robot suit. And Riri's standing right next to it. The robot suit is one hell of a melee attacker. We might want to run Riri away, but I'm not actually sure we can run her away enough. It might actually be better to stand and fire. How many more people do we have? Do we have a chance of actually killing it? Panda's got a beautiful shot. Claymore's got an almost equally beautiful shot. I'm still around. I can't deal guaranteed damage to it, but I can inspire someone. Yeah, we can kill it. There's no reason to run away here. Panda, be my sniper. Nice. I do not think that the extra damage from Rupture has carried over to the robot form here, which is too bad. I didn't know that. Let's see. No, definitely not. Riri would not be dealing only 4 to 6 damage if she had bonus damage from Rupture. Claymore, you've got a shot at just killing it. How much damage would you deal with Combat Protocol? That's exactly what I want. Just kill it. Boom! Having R2-D2 on your team, definitely a net plus. We are going to reconceal Riri and move her in to pick up the treasure.
Heading to that location.
2 Illyrium cores. Excellent. Now we can actually get back to playing a little
Where
bit
do you want it?
in the Proving Grounds. Okay. We've killed 6 enemies, I think. That doesn't sound like a very difficult mission to me, plus Bradford hasn't come online to say, by the way, everything is dead. So we're going to assume not everything is dead.
Got it, moving.
But apparently nothing wants to mess with us right now. That suits me. Reload Kita. We could go ahead and start shooting at the objective there. But I'm curious, first of all, we still need to know what Claymore can do with that tower.
What's over there?
You really didn't have to jump through the window, Claymore. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're not even wearing a helmet.
Bypassing security.
Last time we had one of these towers, I just completely spaced and took out the objective before I even checked what I could hack. I mean, it's sad because the chances are so good here, but the effects just aren't that great. We're going to go ahead and hack because a successful hack should get him some experience. I picked the one I could get for sure because the point of this is not to get crit chances, to get experience.
Hack deployment.
What? Why did he get hurt? That looks like a bug. That looks like maybe it's a side effect of the neural feedback from earlier in the mission when he failed the hack on the Advent Trooper. Definitely not supposed to happen. Almost definitely not supposed to happen. Let's see. The safe thing to do, honestly, would be to Overwatch. But we didn't get into XCOM so that we could do the safe thing all the time. Let's see. Yasha, I'm thinking, should probably heal again. She's still got 3 heals. We're approaching the end of the mission here. There's no reason to push our luck. I think we should move her up a little bit first, though. She's getting a little bit far behind. She's not going to be able to contribute to the firefight.
Healbot coming through.
Not that he doesn't have his own heal bot, but since he doesn't have a medkit, it's not really very useful. Let's see, Riri is concealed again, which makes me not want to take another shot at the objective with her. There's just other useful stuff she could be doing instead.
Headed there now.
They could be hiding over here. We are going to have to kill everything eventually. It would be nice to have a heads up on where they're going to be coming from in righteous fury after we take down this relay. No such luck thus far. Alright, I think the benefit Panda has gotten from standing up there on the roof is long since over. Well, not long since over. It ended when the Andromeda died. So I think she can move up. That's not quite safe. That would reveal a couple new squares. And with our luck, those would be the critical ones.
Already there.
So let's be very, cautious. Just move her into the middle of the rest of the squad. It's too bad my psychic mind powers aren't really very useful on a moment-to-moment basis here. I'd love to be able to, scout the map with my mind. That would be fun.
Is it clear?
As it is, I think we'll just take a shot on target with my gun, which is less dramatic than mental mind magic, but we'll take it. Alright, good.
The alien transmission is still active and we're running out of time. Get to the relay and take it out, ASAP.
Okay.
Advent reinforcements inbound.
Ah, there are more coming in, okay. I wonder if... I mean, there's no way we had already cleared the map, is there? I don't think so. So we need to play as though these reinforcements are not the last thing we're going to have to deal with. We should go ahead and complete the mission, which itself might call whatever's left on the map to us. I would love for Riri to go ahead and deal the finishing blow here. I think she can do that from here.
That's affirmative.
No, she can't. There's a big wall in the way. What am I even thinking? That's okay. She should at least be able to overwatch. Not actually positive about that, but you know, worth a try. Let's see. Kita definitely needs to overwatch. And I would prefer she do it from a position where we won't necessarily have to move her. It looks like this wastebasket provides cover from this direction, but not from these other directions, which is unexpected.
On the move.
From over here, Kita should have a good shot.
Come get some.
Hopefully a good grenade next turn. Yasha, who's going to be destroying our objective here? Panda with a pistol shot? That seems like a decent idea. Unless we'd rather get her to the roof. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Panda, go to the roof and overwatch. This actually serves a second purpose. She's standing at the top of the drain pipe. That means that our enemies are not going to be able to scramble up that drain pipe, which is something that they might try to do on their first move. Because they want height advantage as well. We still have Yasha, we still have Claymore, we still have me. Of the four of us, I'm obviously the one who should be spending/wasting a shot on the objective. I think I'd rather be standing back a little farther though. Alright, let's finish the mission. Nice shot, I said to myself.
Menace 1-5, we've confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
That is indeed the name of the game. Now Claymore still has his enhanced crit, which may yet come in handy.
Okay, I'll go.
So we'll overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yasha will get to some kind of cover.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
She should be pretty hard to flank from there. And overwatch.
On Overwatch.
And let's see what happens now. This is always a fun moment for me. I'm like, okay, are we going to whiff it completely and be in trouble, or are we going to just rack up the kills, hardly even trying? Okay, Stun Lancer, Robot, and is that just a vanilla? He's on Overwatch, that's interesting. Kita? Yasha, nice shot.
Adjusting aim.
Panda? Ooh. Range made that one difficult. Chrome, nice crit. Not Chrome, Claymore, nice crit. Chrome isn't even on this mission. Good. So the fact that there's no shield bearer is at least really helpful. Obviously we've still got a little bit of trouble, but I don't see why we shouldn't be able to take these down in one turn. One problem is the Panda is out of ammo. She's going to have to resort to her pistol. And the thing about Panda's pistol is that I forgot to give her anti-armor rounds. I just gave her tracer rounds, which improve her accuracy, but she can't really shoot effectively through the robot's armor here. So, first order of business is to take out that armor. So I think this is where we use our other acid grenade.
Catch.
I could have at least tried to get both of them in the radius, but to me that screams one of your troops is accidentally going to get burned, and I don't like that. Okay, that takes care of one point of its armor. Kita can still shoot or do something else. If we can hit it with a grenade, just a normal conventional grenade, that would take out the other point of its armor and make it just an absolute sitting duck for Panda.
Moving out.
So I think with Yasha that's what we do. Okay. Stop wavering. There we go, okay. Deceptively difficult to aim these things. Nice. With no armor, I expect that Panda should be able to take it out. Lightning hands. Free pistol shot. Shoot it with your pistol. Nice shot. And shoot it with your pistol. I love marksman.
Okay, so I got one.
Strictly speaking, we didn't need to use that last pistol shot. The acid would have gotten it. But she didn't have a shot on the Lancer anyway. So I figure Kita has enough kills. Let's give this one to Panda. Speaking of Kita and kills, she's actually got a chance here. She can't move anymore. She already used her first move on throwing a grenade. The only thing that's giving me pause here is she also has our flashbang. If we somehow fail to kill this guy, we're going to want to use the flashbang. Oh, we can deal guaranteed damage on him with me though, if all else fails. So let's go ahead and let Kita start the party. Nice shot. Didn't quite kill him, alright.
Ammo out.
Yeah, you're out of ammo. Riri, you don't have enough kills. Go get a kill.
Position compromised.
I'm aware. Nice shot. Are we done?
Not too shabby.
We're not done. I didn't think so. I didn't think that could possibly be all.
I'm going.
So let's get Riri behind cover then. I'm not sure what direction they're going to be coming from. So we need to stay flexible here if we can. Claymore can still move up and overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now.
I can still do something similar. This should be far enough.
I'm going. Affirmative, covering now.
Alright, no sign of the stragglers. Are they gonna be over here? Probably behind the building. Or are they gonna be back here? Either way, I think they've got to be in the back of the map. I think that the front here where we dropped has got to be counted as safe. And I don't think there's really enough room on the left. There could be. But I think they have to be in the back left. We are out of scout, in the sense that Riri already used her reconceal ability.
On your order.
Let's take a turn reloading. Kita needs to, Panda needs to.
Let's rock. Ready to rock.
And the question then is, how do we, as safely as
What's over
possible,
there?
sneak up on them? I'd love to keep Panda on the roof.
We're green to go.
I'm not totally sure, like, why we actually have to kill them. We've already destroyed the relay. I don't think they can undestroy the relay. Is it like as long as we're here?
Moving to designated position.
Leave no alien unshot? I mean, it's not a bad policy. It's just not, you know, it's not an obvious primary objective is all I'm saying.
No problem, boss.
Let's overwatch here. Got a little bit of overwatch in.
On Overwatch.
Actually, we can reload and overwatch, can't we? Yes.
Oh, come get some.
I was really hoping that destroying the relay would make them angry and get them to patrol right into us, but does not seem to have happened.
Whatever you say.
Now, I'm not scared to scout farther with Riri. as long as she can get behind cover.
I can handle that.
If she had seen something here that we weren't prepared to deal with, I could have used my Inspire to get her to throw a Mimic Beacon, and that would have bought us a turn. But now, I don't know, there's actually still quite a bit of space over there, isn't there? We haven't totally ruled out any of the directions we were worried about.
Go, go, go!
Remember, we can still use Inspire on Riri to get her to throw a Mimic Beacon if we need to, excuse me. Which kind of indirectly turns everyone into a potential scout. But I don't think we can get any further in this direction. Riri isn't close enough to throw that far. Hard to say what the odds are that there's a pod that's just been standing still over there.
Will do.
Well, let's just keep moving up. Let's keep Yasha a healthy distance, maybe, from the dark area.
Good to go.
This is the wrong moment in the turn to accidentally reveal something with Panda, or anyone else, really.
Alright, I'll go.
Okay.
On Overwatch!
Alright, I'll go.
We've had Riri standing there before and nothing happened, so I think that's a safe move.
Overwatch, Overwatch.
Still nothing. Panda, you're actually gonna scout for once.
Is it clear?
Ah. Ooh. 2 codexes and an Archon. That's a little scary. That makes me pretty happy that I have not already used Kita's flashbang grenade. Can Kita get her grenade on them this turn? Maybe not. She can't get to cover indoors.
Moving to position.
The angles of the grenade are a little awkward. I think she can get all 3 of them. The question is that the right thing to do now, or should I wait until we can get more damage onto them in one turn? Remember, the codexes split when they receive damage. They make more little codexes. Unless they're flashbanged. So it would be nice to reserve the flashbang until we think we can kill them.
Seems doable.
Alright. We don't really want Riri taking that shot on the codex anyway. Yeah, we're not going to be able to put anything like lethal damage on the codexes this turn. So I think this is where we use a Mimic Beacon. This should be reasonably good. They'll all be able to see it, but it's behind cover, so they'll have a little bit of trouble shooting at it. Good. Let's see if we can get Kita in a place where she might be able to use Flashbang followed by Rupture next turn. She may need a little help from Inspire, but I think this should be an alright place to put her.
I'm on it.
Yasha. Out of curiosity, this is something I actually don't know.
Heading to that location.
Can I use Aid Protocol on a Mimic Beacon? I totally can. That's interesting. The benefit of using aid protocol on the Mimic Beacon is that it's less likely that they'll just... the first two of them will shoot it to death and then the third one will do whatever it wants. I think that's too cute by half. Honestly, I think the much bigger threat is to Panda, who's standing in half cover on the roof there. So we will give her that Overwatch. Oh man, it's so tempting to use Face Off. This is her ability that lets her take one pistol shot at everything she can see. But if we do that, we're going to have 4 codexes instead of 2 codexes, and that's bad. That's the opposite of what we want to be doing right now. So let's just take a pot shot on the Archon. That'll put it into Battle Frenzy, but I'm not really too worried about that either. Let's see. Claymore, again, we need you closer. We need you in a place where you can contribute. You've still got a grenade, in addition to 1 use of combat protocol. We could have used scanning protocol maybe to have a better idea where they were. I don't think it would have changed what's happening now. Let's put you here.
Affirmative.
And there's me. I could get a Void Rift on a couple of them, but again, there's just this issue where we're going to make lots of more little codices the more damage we try to put on them right now, in the absence of a flashbang. So next turn, I think we plan to flashbang them and deal massive damage. But this turn, I think we just basically hunker down. Not literally hunker down, which actually means something in the game, but basically hunker down, play defense, maybe take a random shot here and there. That's alright.
Enemy is still up.
And make next turn the big turn. That was an interesting shot. I'm not surprised that it missed. Alright. Ouch, that looked painful. Alright. Archon teleports for really no reason. And shoots our beacon, that's 5 damage. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe I should have used that, the aid protocol on it. Who is it shooting at? Ouch! That was Kita, right? So now we've had Kita and Claymore take damage this mission. I really hope we can get some people out of the medbay before the next mission, because right now it's looking like we might have some trouble fielding a squad next mission. But let's keep our eyes on the goal here. First we have to get out of this mission. The Archon is annoying. But first I want to get rid of the codexes, and I really, really would love to get a flashbang on both of them. Can I really not get a flashbang on both of them? The radius is big enough, it's just the terrain between them that's causing... There it is, we found it.
Frag out.
Alright, so this will stop them from using their special abilities. Oh good, it even got the Archon too. It'll stop them from using their special abilities, including cloning. And deal a little bit of damage. What do we have in the way of rupture? 69%, beautiful. 66%, okay. Alright, those shots are all better than I thought they were going to be. Good. If I use Void Rift, what can I get? Inspire may very well be the better call, but I want to know what my options are. I can get damage onto both of them. Okay. I could use Stasis. Don't think that's the right call here, though. Interesting. So with this we learned that codexes do count as organic enemies, meaning that Void Rift could give them some form of insanity. That's pretty good. Damage to 2 enemies with Void Rift, plus the possibility of stunning them or otherwise making their lives a lot harder. I've got to take it.
The rift will set you free.
And once I know to what extent they're under control, I'll be able to make more educated decisions about what to do with the rest of my soldiers. Okay, the rift didn't set them free, but it looks like we're going to get at least one extra effect. Nope. We tried.
I got nothing.
Are we going to get... Yep, we're going to get a shot on the codex as well. I can't talk today. Missed her too.
Shot failed to connect.
Ah well, can't have everything. Okay, so at least we dealt damage to both of them. We need to make killing the codexes a very high priority because this is our last chance to do it safely. Claymore's combat protocol is not going to deal a lot of damage. But he still, somehow, has the precision buff that we got for him.
You say so.
He really can't see from... Oh, interesting. He can't see this one? XCOM is so weird. This isn't really taking advantage of his bonus crit chance because 5 damage is enough to kill this one anyway. But, let's double check. We really can't get the other one with combat protocol, huh? We really can't. Alright, well in that case, Inspire having already been used, the best we're going to be able to do with him is kill this codex. So please, kill the codex. No!
Adjusting sights. Running low on
I don't know why the odds are ever not in Claymore's favor, but that seems to be the story. I probably could have thrown a grenade there. That would have been a better move. Ah, I just overlooked that entirely. Okay. Riri can actually get to that one and hit it with a sword. It's not her specialty, but still wouldn't be a bad thing. Can we get both of them in a grenade? Not quite. We could guarantee that the codex would die with this grenade. So I prefer that to shooting with her. Panda only has sight on one of them for some reason. Again, I don't really understand what's happening here, as far as line of sight. With lightning hands we can get a hit on it for free, but I don't know if it matters. Because what else is she going to do this turn? I guess she can jump down and then take a pistol shot at something else. Yeah, that's true. I can't think of a reason not to use it. Okay. So she could shoot it again, which would finish it off. She could grapple over here. She'd be able to see more from over there, actually. Yeah, do that. Still can't see the other codex in the back there. Oh, she can actually. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a pistol shot on that one. Nice shot. And now be my hero. Can you hit 3 enemies in one turn with face-off? Bang. Dead codex. Bang. Severely injured codex. And apparently at some point you lost the ability to see that other guy. Alright, that's okay. Still, you shot your pistol 4 times in a turn, killed one, brought one to the point where we may just still be able to get to it. Beautiful. Now I would hope that Riri's grenade would be able to get there from here. I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure about this. Yep, we can do it. With some margin for error even. Good. Kill that Codex. So satisfying. And she's implacable, so she can still hide from the scary Archon. Not very effectively because it's a melee attacker and it's just going to chase her, but I'll still feel better if she's over here. That just leaves Yasha and Kita. We could suppress it. That's not a terrible idea. We could attempt the rupture. I think that's what we do. Kita, good time to hit. Nice! That's what we needed.
Target eliminated.
And that's the game.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed.
This is getting harder.
Mission accomplished.
We got hit twice there. And not only did we get shot at a lot, there were quite a few enemies. They were powerful. Yeah, I'm feeling less sanguine about our missions here. Now I'm pretty sure that Astrinda is one day out of one day from being out of medbay, so we should be able to field a 6-person squad next mission. But I don't like how close we're cutting it. So I think we need to put a rush on our weapons research. We need to be upgrading our weapons and armor to get our edge back. That said, that was still a good mission against some difficult odds. Alright, no promotions sadly. But no grave injuries either. Kita and Claymore limited themselves to just plain wounded. And double Illyrium core, I forgot about that. That's something to be happy about. We could autopsy the Andromedon. Oh yes, and we got Usagi. That should be interesting. Lots of choices for where to put Usagi. We already have Toga in the Advanced Warfare Center, which is where we speed up our healing. We don't need more power at the moment. We're not in a hurry to finish the defense matrix, so I think the best place for Usagi is to work next to Anthe, which seems appropriate. I'm trying to write the fanfic in my head there. I mean, Usagi would be a lot like Utena, I think, in this situation, except more insufferable to Anthe. I don't know, she might be less insufferable, because what makes Utena insufferable to Anthe is that Utena actually cares about being good. And Usagi is, you know, she kind of cares about being good, but mostly in this kind of vague, I do what I do, and what results will be good kind of way. Oh, looks like we got an opportunity to get another engineer. I'll take it.
Avenger plotting new course.
Now hopefully the game gives us at least a few days here. Good, okay, Astrinda's back. Atropos is back. That makes me feel better. Chrome's back. Good. And I have learned Solace, which means if we get panicked, if we get mind-controlled, whatever, we have something we can do about it. Okay. These three abilities all feel notably less interesting than the ones we've already got. These are all things that will help once in a while. I think at this point I have enough active abilities that I don't need to add insanity. Instead, we're going to try Fortress. Mostly because I think it's cool to be immune to poison and stuff, so, you know, let's go for what's cool. Excellent! Dr. Wakaba joins the team. Alright, we officially have enough engineers. I don't see at this point why we would need more engineers than we currently have. Okay. Let's get Wakaba working with the with the team here. Anthe, Wakaba, and Usagi all working together. I mean, that's going to be a very Genki crew there. I mean, that's I think it would be pretty fun to work in that room, as long as you're not Anthe. Alright. We are out of our scannable areas here. Almost. We could actually go over here. We were in the middle of that earlier. And I don't have any better ideas. So that's what we're gonna do.
Avenger plotting new course.
We could have stopped at the black market on the way. That would have made some sense. We're fairly rich in intel. I don't know, 107 isn't rich. Let's stick with this plan. Alright, we're going to be facing more reinforcements. Alright, I think everyone's back from sickbay.
Central, Commander, excellent. My analysis of the fragmented codex data is almost complete. The information I've uncovered so far outweighs the loss of the Shadow Chamber, as you'll see.
Is that
Easy for you to say.
an elder? Haven't seen one in at least a decade.
Yes.
Elders were the
And
big
I
bads
believe
from
I
last
now
game.
understand why. The Elders appear to be afflicted with an aggressive form of tissue degeneration, rapid muscular atrophy, to a degree I had not even thought possible.
Which you'd think would be good news.
So they're dying. Sounds like our job just got a whole lot easier.
As with most things involving this adversary, it's never quite that simple. The Elders have been aggressively searching for a cure to their condition for centuries. Each time they encountered a new species, they procured what genetic information and material they required and moved on to the next world. Until now.
They decided they wanted to stay
They
here.
found something in us. Something important enough to cause them to take root.
A cure?
Not that I can determine. Several key files were
Because human
previously
genes are the
deleted
best genes,
as
everyone
part of
knows that.
something called the Avatar Directive.
Avatar. We need those files.
Were I to gain access to a fully functioning codex, I might be able to recover them.
Or blow the entire ship to hell this time
That
around.
honestly does seem
I
more
didn't
likely.
say I needed the creature here, Bradford. I am confident I could access the unit remotely, provided your soldiers can get close enough to it in the field without destroying it first.
So
That we can arrange, Doctor.
that was pretty immediate on Bradford's part. I'm like, okay, we don't want to blow up the ship, but blowing up our troops apparently is no problem for Central. Okay, that's consistent with what we know of Bradford. Alright, so we have a new objective.
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
And unfortunately that new objective does not immediately tell us where we need to be expanding our information network. Hopefully we run into codexes sooner rather than later, because I don't want to put off making new contacts much longer. Alright, let's get back to research.
Our work is proceeding as expected, Commander.
Good. We need plasma rifles.
Despite
We should have those
Shin's
within a couple
reservations,
missions.
I find it highly unlikely that we would have gained any additional information from the first codex had we taken a less assertive approach. Regardless, I am sure our troops will have no trouble employing the Skulljack against the next codex they encounter in the field.
Your faith in an army that you aren't a part of is inspiring, Taigen. We can get Toga out of the Advanced Warfare Center now that everyone's healed, and I guess let's put him on the defense matrix. Why not? Let's see.
Defense facility now operational.
Excellent, so we've got that. Now this facility, this defense matrix has one job, which is if the ship itself is attacked, this will give us turrets that we can use to help defend it. And the turrets are better if we staff it. At the moment, I don't think we have any UFOs out trying to hunt us down, so we're not going to worry about it for now. Which means the Toga doesn't really have a whole lot to do. He's kind of at loose ends. We have enough engineers, as it turns out, for like the first time in the game. Let's staff him here, just in case. Because we are not going to get a lot of notice if we are shot down. Good. Okay, we don't use those, but alright. Alright. We could make more experimental stuff. We could go for another experimental grenade and hope we get another acid grenade. That would be kick-ass. 2 cores. You know what, let's do something a little different. Let's build an exosuit. We don't have one of these yet. This is sort of a mechanized suit that lets us use rocket launchers and stuff.
I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
I did not use these extensively at all in my first campaign, so we'll see if maybe we can find some good uses for them in this one. Okay, we finally got the alien machinery cleared, with everyone working together. We don't really need more power. Once Toga is working the power relay, or anyone really, we'll have enough, I think. Plus, if we're going to build another power relay, we should do it at the power coil down there. So what we're going to do is, we're going to momentarily... Oh, that's Akio working there. That's interesting. Is it a gremlin here then? Yes, okay. Let's put, this definitely seems like Usagi's strong point. Let's put Usagi here in the resistance and the comms area. And we'll use our gremlin to add to the Avengers' power. That's pretty good. We are now capped at Avenger power. We have nothing else. We have no other way to eke power out of this ship. So we may need more power after all down here at the exposed power coil. We could upgrade our original power relay, but it wouldn't get us that much more power. Would I rather have another resistance comms? Or would I rather have a lab? Honestly, at this point we have enough scientists that a lab would only make a marginal difference to research speed. Whereas I think we are going to need more resistance comms. Let's not assign an engineer there just yet, because I want to get to work on this power coil pretty badly. And naturally we'll start with Anthony and Wakaba, and if anyone else becomes available, then we'll add them. I guess we could pull Toga off of this, because Toga working alongside Anthony and Wakaba sounds like a fantastic idea. Actually, can we upgrade this? 75 supplies, costs a little bit of extra power. Let's wait until we have the power to do that. But I don't think we need Toga in here right now. I'm pretty sure we're not being hunted. Excellent. So in 10 days we'll have space for that, for a little bit more power. I have Fortress. This is turning into kind of a long strategic phase. And I just keep ranking up. That's what I'm talking about. Domination. That's what we want. This is just straight mind control. And it's exactly what you would expect it to be. Once you dominate an enemy, you decide how they move, who they shoot.
Tygan had my hopes up. With all of his talk of the Elders dying, I thought we might have caught a break. I should have known it wasn't going to be that simple. And of course, their solutions always seem to revolve around experimenting on us,
of course,
destroying the planet, or some combination of the two. As far as I can tell, this might be our chance at ending them once and for all. If we stop the cure, we stop the Elders.
And I mean, of course, the irony is that the reason they're here invading Earth is because they're sick. They're looking for this cure, I guess. So if only they weren't sick, we'd be in a much better place. Okay, good. We have an exosuit, so now we have the ability to build experimental heavy weapons, which we're going to do immediately. Choose project. We got a flamethrower. I like flamethrowers. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. Let's go ahead and equip one of our troops with this stuff. Who do we want to give an exosuit and a flamethrower to? Chrome. Flamethrowers are kind of short-range weapons, so we want it to be on someone who's going to be up in everyone's face. I think Chrome's the choice here. The downside is, it would mean he only has one slot here. I think that's okay, though. Let's give him the exosuit.
The EXO armor suit gives our soldiers the power they need to handle heavy weapons, with the durability to match.
Yep, power armor. You can now lift as much as, like, 5 regular people. Which is to say 2 regular chromes because you're a badass. Okay. Rocket launchers are cool, flamethrowers are cooler, so that's what you're going to be carrying. Let's see, it says robotic enemies are resistant or immune to its effects, so that's something we wanted to bear in mind, but it can cause organic enemies to panic. Good. We'll worry about the rest of your loadout another time.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Nice. Nice. Excellent. We can use more income. Alright. They've managed to replace the minor breakthrough we countered with another minor breakthrough, so that's peachy. Alien Cypher's still incoming. We probably won't be able to stop that. Haha. Yeah, that's the one we counter. Got a supply drop there, but let's finish this first.
Strategic resource located.
Finally. Let's stop at the black market.
Plotting new course.
Market is open.
Alright. What do they have for sale? We can buy supplies, usually a good idea. They don't have any staff. We can't buy scientists. This is good stuff too. Rushing research on the plasma rifle is not a bad idea. Yeah. We're doing that. We're doing that. We're broke on intel, but that's okay. Do we have any inventory we want to sell them? They are paying us extra for muton corpses. We don't need 13 of those. We'll sell them a few. Honestly, we don't need that many alien alloys, but I'm not positive of that. We'll give them a few stun lancer corpses. That's fine. We can spare that much. And now we're rich in supplies, which is good, because that's mostly what we're going to need when we can buy these guns.
Avenger plotting new course.
Now there's no way we get through this scan without incident.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
We beat them to the punch. We got our plasma rifle before they could even attack us again. Alright, obviously we're assigning new research.
They're going to be happy when they see we've got energy weapons just like theirs now.
I was fully expecting that to blow up in her face. So yeah, this is our top tier of weapon. We still need to research the versions for snipers and so on, but we have assault rifles that fire plasma now. Also pistols. We do need to actually buy them. Boy, we got a lot of choices. Do we prioritize offense, or do we prioritize defense? The nice thing about defense is everyone gets it. You don't have to do it, you know, one kind of weapon at a time. But it takes longer. 10 days to do the powered armor. I think I want to do the quick one here. This is the shotgun. This should let Riri and Chrome
I had assumed you'd make
do a
that
whole lot
research
more
priority,
damage.
Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Good. Good, okay.
I had fully expected to find that the aliens were conducting questionable experiments involving human captives at the black site we raided with the help of local resistance operatives. What we did find was something more reprehensible
He
than
likes
I could
that word.
possibly imagined. A facility solely dedicated to the rendering and refinement of human genetic material on an industrial scale. The aliens have crossed the boundaries of known science. Consequences be damned.
Hey, Commander.
The aliens had crossed the boundaries of known science a long time ago. See, to me, the word reprehensible is like... I mean, it's a strong word, but it's not a word that suggests someone committed an atrocity, you know? Like, the Holocaust wasn't reprehensible. The Holocaust was, it was atrocious or, you know, unspeakable, unthinkable. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Expensive upgrade, but we'll take this for sure. These plasma rifles will help our specialists and our PSYOP deal more damage. Pistol's relatively cheap. It really only helps Panda and occasionally Atropos. Let's hang on to our supplies a little bit there. We're going to be a little bit tight-fisted. If Panda turns out to come on the next mission, I might change my mind.
Find anyone on board this ship who feels the least bit sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I'm done listening to people talk. Alright, in fact, we did get through the supply drop. Boy, I feel like we should be making contacts, making new friends, and influencing people. Yeah, we've got another resistance comm being built. I don't think we need to ration ourselves as much as usual. And I'm gonna kind of play a hunch and say that the red and black line there is more likely to take us the way we should be going. Oh, we don't have 60 intel. Of course we don't have 60 intel to make contact. That puts a damper on that plan. We don't have 30 intel to make contact with something closer by either. Huh, okay, so much for that plan. I guess we're going to Resistance HQ to get some intel.
For South Africa.
But not for long, I bet. Alright, now I have domination. No lance is fantastic. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's just sort of a psionic beam with a huge range that can just dish out the damage. This is the nice thing about PSYOPs. You don't actually need to go on missions for them to rank up kind of ridiculously. Oh, I see what's going on. I have someone staffed at the Proving Ground, but I'm not doing anything at the Proving Ground, nor can I really without an Illyrium core. So we should have Kozue working on the resistance comms. Oops. Alright, we need this intel.
You will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Great, okay, okay. More weapons, I like weapons. As much as I want the sniper rifle, I think the armor should be the next priority, so we're going to put that on.
Begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Hello, Commander.
We are going to buy our storm guns, our shotgun, plasma shotgun. Lots of supplies, I like that. We could probably afford to buy the pistol, but we're going to play it safe. A little bit of intel. Can we get a little more intel? Yes, where are the aliens? There they are. Working on the Avatar project.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Welcome, Commander.
Yeah, we don't need to buy those people. I'm thinking maybe we should be building a radio tower. Yeah, a radio tower in Eastern Europe would help us make contact with a couple regions if we needed to. Costs a little money to do, but it'll increase our income. And now that we have 30 intel, we'll be able to go from there to making contact.
Sector 6, Eastern Europe.
Commander, we've located one of their
Oh, for heaven's
facilities.
sake, where is it? Of course it's in Argentina. Of course it's in Argentina, like the one place that is nowhere near where we were going anyway. Of course that's where of course that's where the new facility is. This game, it's just such a troll. Alright, we're absolutely building another power relay.
Initiated.
Anthony will help get that done quickly. We've got some extra engineers, so let's put them on our defense matrix. I think Wakaba would have a lot of fun here. And I don't know. I guess we're going to give Toga a break. He's, honestly, the thing he's best at is slacking, so we'll let him slack. Now I know no Lance. I mean, how many days has it been since we had an operation? Is there something wrong? Stasis shield seems like it could be occasionally useful.
Resistance communications facility now
Okay.
operational.
Man. I don't know. I guess let's get Kozue working comms alongside Usagi. And now we have 12 possible contacts, of which we're using 6. So it's kind of silly, but and I guess so that we don't forget later, we'll put Toga in the med bay? I don't know. I just don't know what to do when the aliens give me this much time to do whatever I want. Finally! What are our choices? New Indonesia, tons of supplies, set back the Avatar project. Not a bad thing. Moon Prince, we get some intel. We could use intel, and it counters the dark event we were worried about, so I think that's probably the one. And this just gets us a specialist. We don't need a specialist. We already have Mikage if we need an extra specialist. Yeah, we're definitely doing the West Africa one. Excellent, excellent.
Setting course for the West African sector.
Finally gonna get back in the fight.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use
Good
in the
point,
field
Bradford.
if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
And we will do that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching as usual. This has been a longer episode than I expected. Hopefully it wasn't too tedious for you guys. I really love the strategic layer. It's just occasionally I want to get in and start shooting stuff. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in a couple days. Have a good one.